Hi friends! So this is the book that we are going to read this morning, and I have an activity that follows after it, and I will post it in another video. I love this book. I love it oh so much, and so does Landon. If you guys remember when Landon was Star of the Week, this is what he chose as one of his favorite books. And it's great. It's got a beautiful message and it has really great pictures. Giraffes Can't Dance is written by Giles Andre, who wrote all those great words, and it is illustrated by Guy Parker Reese. So whatever grown-up is sitting near you, let them know what an illustrator does. Giraffes Can't Dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked. And his legs, oh, they were oh so thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. But when he tried to run around, oh, he buckled at his knees. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, well, he was really bad. The warthogs started the waltz, and the rhinos, they rocked and they rolled, and the lions danced the tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps, they did the cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons, they teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed and tried to be brave as he walked towards the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. Look at that clumsy Gerald, the animals all sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're oh so weird. Now, we need to make sure that we say things to friends that make them feel like $1 million. Are these guys making them feel like $1 million right now? Sure aren't. They're making me sad with their decisions. Gerald simply froze. He was rooted to the spot. Oh, they're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. And he'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Hello, excuse me, coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on. You know, but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. You've got to listen to the swaying glass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that lovely moon. It's playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. And then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves started shuffling, making circles around the ground, and his neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing around. He's feeling it. He's feeling the grooves. He threw his arms out sideways and he swung them everywhere, and then he did a backward somersault. He leaped into the air. Gerald felt so wonderful inside. His mouth was open wide. Oh, I'm dancing! Yes, I'm dancing! I'm dancing! Gerald cried. Then one by one each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald was boogieing on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "What? It's a miracle! We must be in a dream, 'cause Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." "How'd you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and he finished with a bow. They're all throwing flowers at him. And then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and the stars up above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find the music that we love." There's a little saying that says, "Dance like nobody's looking." And I really feel like that's what Gerald needed, is to just feel the tunes and feel in his soul and not worry so much about what everybody else is thinking and worry more about what's inside his heart. One of my favorite books just because of that, because that is something that you really always need to remember. Don't worry about all your shoulder partners. Worry about what makes you smile inside. Now again, I've got a follow-up job that we're gonna be doing, so stay tuned, and I can't wait to see you guys again. Thanks, you guys. I'll see you soon.